All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone. Salutation to the elect out there. I want to do a quick lesson going into how you shouldn't eat these type of, unclean animals and unclean beasts that are in the water, which these are known as what? Creeping things. They dwell in the water. These are crawfish. And as an Israelite, you shouldn't be eating this stuff because it makes you unclean. It is an abomination unto you. Before I play the video, let's go and get a few scriptures in Leviticus. All right, let's start at Leviticus 11. Let's read Leviticus 11. Let's start at verse 9. It says, "These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat." You see? So these unclean, animals, these unclean creatures, they don't have fins and scales, so you shouldn't eat these sea roaches, these crawfish. All right, let's continue to read. It says, verse 10, it says, "And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you." So you see, these right here, these crawfish, they're an abomination unto you. You see? And I'm talking about you Israelites out there, you other heathens that eat this disgusting filth, you continue to do it. But in the kingdom of heaven, you're not going to be able to do it. You're going to have to follow our laws, statutes, and commandments and follow after our ways. So you better enjoy them while you can, you nasty freaks. All right, verse 11, it says, "They shall be even an abomination unto you." You see, you Israelites. "Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination." You see? Verse 12, "Whatsoever have no fins or no scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you." You see? An abomination. Let's get the word abomination. Let's find out what the word means. All right, abomination. Let's go to it. Abomination. Let's see what abomination means. Let's get it.
Strong's H 8263. Shekets.
Shekets. In Latin. It said detestable thing or idol. You see? And a lot of people eat those abominable things for an idolatrous feast. You see? It says an unclean thing, an abomination, detestable. So it should be detestable to you Israelites, or to us Israelites. It says filth, figuratively or specifically, an idolatrous object. You see? Detestable, detestation, detestable thing. It says creatures forbidden as food, waters, animals without fins and scales. And you're right. That's a part of our law. We shouldn't eat these disgusting things. But a lot of our people, they eat them, especially these heathens. They enjoy them. I'm pretty sure if you search on YouTube, you can find a video where a heathen is eating a crawfish fresh out the water. All right, let's play the video.
Once they're out of the water, the clock starts ticking. Farmers have just a few hours to get them weighed, sold, and into coolers. And these little guys have to stay alive the whole time.
As soon as they're dead, it starts breaking them down extremely fast. Yeah, they'll get mushy and spoil.
These crustaceans are big business for Louisiana. They contribute $300 million to the state's economy and end up across the U.S.
And a lot of Israelites are devouring those things. A lot of our people are just filthy. They're an abominable creature now.
Do you ever sneak a bite?
But you can't help yourself, especially when they're hot.
But this
You see?
Industry didn't even take off until recent decades. In the 80s, some rice farmers took a massive gamble. They experimented with cultivating the crawfish that lived below their fields. And it paid off. In just 9 years, Madison McIntyre has built one of the biggest crawfish companies in the state, handling up to 4 million pounds a year.
Never imagined that it would be to this level, nor was it our goal. It kind of just happened organically.
But because the farmed crawfish industry is so young, it's like the Wild West, unregulated and fast-moving. So how exactly did Louisiana's rice farmers come to harvest crawfish? And why do they stay in such a tough business?
Yo, I'm loving this album.
Let's wait till this ad pass. But you Israelites out there, stop eating that filth, those abominable creatures. Leave that stuff alone because it's not good. As a matter of fact,
Crawfish are freshwater crustaceans.
let's go find out what the job of a crawfish is. Let's see. Crawfish job in the seas. Let's see. Not job, but cleans. I think, yeah, they clean the sea. Crawfish cleans the sea. They're sea roaches. It says, do crawfish clean the water? Let's see. As crawfish consumes dead and decayed plants and animals, they provide food for smaller aquatic animals and improve the water. You see, that's what a crawfish job is. They consume dead things in the sea. They clean the sea. So you shouldn't be eating that stuff. I'm talking about you Israelites out there. You should not be eating these sea roaches
Related to lobsters
because it makes you abominable.
and shrimp. They're native to Louisiana's bayous, rivers, swamps, and rice fields, like this one.
And if you look closely, you'll see some holes. There's one right here.
They go by all sorts of names. Crawdads, crayfish, mud bugs.
They come out the mud, literally.
From late September to October, rice farmers flood their fields, and the crawfish emerge from their burrows hungry. By November, he can start catching them in rows of traps. Mauricio Guillen, nicknamed Junior, heads out on the crawfish boat, which doesn't have a steering wheel.
And all that's controlled by foot pedals that are at his feet.
Armed with thick gloves, he empties each trap. He has just 7 seconds to dump out a trap, load in more bait, and drop it back in the water.
And that's just how much ground it covers between each trap.
He's got to move quickly so the crawfish don't die in the Louisiana heat.
Junior's pretty fast. He's a lot faster than me.
This table helps them weed out any unwanted critters. And it separates the crawfish by size.
The smaller peelers can fall through here. You know, they'll go from underneath here and then into these sags.
But crawfish's big break didn't even come until the 1980s. Rice farmers' profits were dipping. So looking for another income stream, they
chose to feed you Israelites, the wicked of our people, the ones that are not going to keep the law. They allow you to be abominable by feeding you this filth. All right, let's see what else a crawfish does. Let's see. Let me look up crawfish sea roaches. Let's see what it says. Let's see, crawfish are sea roaches. Let's see what it says. Water roaches. Yeah, we're lobsters too. Yep, it says they're both crustaceans. Yeah, because they both crayfish, crawfish and sea roaches, they're both crustaceans, which they both help clean out, different ponds and stuff and sea and and where they dwell. So you shouldn't eat that stuff because it makes you unclean. All right, I'll end the lesson here. Israelites.